Hello guys. So let's today discuss the concept of checkpoint restart in mainframe. Okay. So checkpoint restart is a very important concept which is commonly used in mainframe projects, and this is a very important question in terms of interviews also. So you should know the concept about it, and this concept should be used in programs where mass loading is happening. From file you are loading a huge amount of data in table, and what if the job fails in between, what will happen in that case? So considering all these scenarios, checkpoint restart topic is very important. So let's discuss about it. I have taken one file, one input file, one main table, and one restart table. So let's see how this works. Okay, so just imagine you have a file, input file, where you have one id field and one name field. So what I will do is, there is a COBOL program through which I will read the input file and I will load the data into a table. Okay. So whatever is there in the file, I will load it as it is. So in the file, we have two fields. One is ID, one is name. So ID is the primary key in the table. Okay. So the meaning of that is I cannot insert duplicate rows for this. So in the COBOL program, I am reading this file in a loop. So first record I'll read, that record will be loaded in the table as it is. Okay, Alex. Now the program will read the second record. Second record also will be loaded in the table. Then the program will read the third record. Third record also will be loaded in the table. Then the program will read the fourth record and it'll try to load the fourth record also in the table, but it'll see that A222 or A222 is already present in the table. That means I'm trying to insert duplicate primary key in the table, for which the program will fail with -803. So -803 error occurs when I try to insert duplicate row in a table, duplicate primary key. It will not fail if I'm trying to insert any other value in any other column in a table when the column is not a primary key. But if the column is a primary key and if I try to insert duplicate values, that time it will fail with -803. So what is the resolution first of all for that? So the temporary resolution is, we have to delete this bad record. This is the bad record in the input file. We need to delete this bad record from the input file, and we need to make this file like this. Now the thing is, we already have loaded 3 records from this file in the table. Then how do we restart the job? Because we already have processed some 3 to 4 records already. How do we restart the job? That is when the concept of checkpoint restart will come. The restart concept will come. So in your program, in your COBOL program, one logic will be written where whenever you are loading any data from the file to table, that ID will be loaded in the table. Okay, that ID will be loaded, and the program name, suppose the program name is COBOL PGM, and the date also. Date is suppose 08/07/2024. Like this, it will be loaded. So whichever record is processed, for that record, the key, from which program it is, okay, the program in which it is, this file is running, that program name and the current date will be loaded. Okay, now just imagine the last record which was loaded successfully was A333 David. So here A333, then program name COBOL PGM, and David, this current date has been loaded. This is the last record, and after that the program failed. Now in your program, in your main COBOL program, you have to write the logic in such a way that whenever you read the file, first of all, before doing any processing, okay, before I mean after opening the file and reading the first record, when you read the file in a loop, it will take the first record and it will check, okay, it will check in the table that if with the current date this program is present or not. In the restart table, this program is present or not with current date. If it is present with current date, that means this is not the first run of the program. This is the this program has failed before, so it is probably the second run. But if there is no row with current date of the program in that in the restart table, that means this is the fresh run. Okay, when will this be loaded in table with current date? Whenever the job has run and it failed. But when there is failed or it has run successfully also, if it has run successfully, then also a row will be there with the last record key. But if the job has not run today, okay, then obviously there will be no row for today. So first of all, in the main COBOL DB2 program, it will check whether there is any row with current date or not. If there is no row with current date, then the file will be processed normally. Like it will read the first record, it will load it, second record load, third record it will load, like that normally it will process. But if there is any row with current date in the restart table, then the system will consider that this program had run once today and it failed, and we are restarting it. That time we have to code it in such a way that we'll read the first record of the input file and we'll try to match it with the key present in the restart table for that program. So we have to write a select query where we have to find the key from the restart table, where pgm equal to this program, pgm name equal to this, and we have to try to match that with the first record of the file. If it is not matching, we are bypassing it. Then we'll read the second record. If it is not matching with the restart table key, we are bypassing it. Then we'll read the third record. If it is not matching, we'll bypass. But if it matches, then we'll consider that this is the row which was last updated in the restart table. Then we need to process from the next record. So whenever the record matches, unless and until it does not match, we'll keep on bypassing. The moment it matches, we will try to consider the next record. So we have to set flags in the logic in such a way that if it does not match, we are bypassing. If it matches, from the next record we are considering and we are loading in the table. So that way we can handle all the scenarios. So we'll have an input file, we'll have a COBOL DB2 program where normal coding will be written for reading and loading data in table. If it fails, then what check we need to move write in the program, that we have to write in the beginning. First of all, we have to check in the restart table whether for the current date there is any row present or not for this program. If it is not there, that means it's a fresh run. If it's present, that means it's a restart. So if it's a restart, we'll need to find the key, last updated key, and that we need to match with the key of the file. The moment it matches, we need to process from the next record. That is how, if you restart, the next record will be loaded in the table. And here Kevin will come, and that is how this job will be successfully completed, and your records will also be successfully loaded. So that is how it is going to work. Okay, hope it helps. And if you need any program regarding this, any mainframe program, real-time program regarding this concept, please let me know. I will create a program. I will create a file, create a main COBOL DB2 program, create a main table, create a restart table. I'll write all the logics and I'll show you after by executing how it works, and after restarting how it is processing from the next record. I will show all the scenarios. Please let me know in comments. Thank you.